Hello everyone. So today we'll be seeing important areas with regard to Lakshadweep Island of our country. So we'll also throw our light on how a Muslim dominated island. Once it was a Hindu Buddhist land. Okay. So it means once upon a time this Lakshadweep Island, you can see the beautiful picture of Lakshadweep here. Once upon a time it was a Hindu Buddhist land, but later on it became completely Muslim dominated. Why is it happened? What were the reasons? All that we are going to see. The flow of lecture is in this way. So please look at this one. We'll first of all talk about history of Lakshadweep Island. Then we'll talk about how Islam reached Lakshadweep Island. Then how the Lakshadweep Island became the union territory and when. 2011 census of Lakshadweep. What is the population over there? Okay, and what is the region wise population we'll see there. Then tourist destination places in Lakshadweep. After completing these topics, we will go ahead towards why Indian needs, you and me who are living in Indian mainland needs permission to visit Lakshadweep. Followed by we'll throw some light on culture and heritage of Lakshadweep. This is a part 1 of our India and Maldives related controversy. Because of that, first of all, we should know much about Lakshadweep. After knowing it, we'll talk about how India and Maldives relations are there and what are the various agreements that we have made since ages. All that we will be discussing. So, first of all, let us throw a light on Lakshadweep. That is our part 1 in international relations. Okay, right. So, let us go ahead. So, how did Lakshadweep, the land of Hindus and Buddhists, became Muslim dominated? This is what we are going to answer. First of all, let us see some geographical and important facts about Lakshadweep. Lakshadweep is the smallest union territory of India. Very, very important point for smaller examination. It is the smallest union territory of India. There are around 36 islands are there. Okay, that's why it is also called as archipelago. When many islands are there, but still all of them are controlled by one authority, then we call it as archipelago. So there are many islands are there in Lakshadweep. Obviously, as a union territory, it is governed by one person, appointed by the president. Okay, there are 36 islands are there in the archipelago. Lakshadweep's current administrative capital is Karavati. Very important point here. More than 96% of the Lakshadweep population follows Islam. However, once upon a time, Lakshadweep was not Muslim dominated. Okay, the Lakshadweep island also used to have habitants who follows Hindu and Buddhist religions here. Okay, so some important facts we have seen. Let us now go ahead with why this island became Muslim dominated. So, Islam was introduced in Lakshadweep around 631 AD by a important Sufi saint called as Arab Sufi Ubaidullah. Okay, government according to the government document, the advent of Islam in Lakshadweep was around 41 Hijra in 7th century. Amini, Kalpeni, Androt, Karavati, Agati are the oldest inhabited islands of this archipelago. When these Lakshadweep islands were there, no, these are the 4 important islands where people used to live. And on these 4 islands, people used to live, and they are all governed by a king called as Chiraman Perumal. Chiraman Perumal converted to Islam in 825 AD. Okay, because somewhere his influence was also on this island only due to the contact and trade with Arabs. You know that here we are having Lakshadweep Island. Okay, so he going to Indian mainland, that was not possible at that time. He does not even know that what is there at this side. So he generally has relations with Arab countries only. That's why he accepted Islam. Okay. Later on, this Lakshadweep has seen many rulers over a period of time. Okay. So during the 11th century, the archipelago was later on ruled by last Chola king and also the kings of Kannur. Later, the Portuguese also ruled it. Then in the 16th century, Chirakkal Hindu rulers and followed by Arakkal Muslim rulers, then followed by Muslim ruler Tipu Sultan, then followed by British. So you can understand that how many invasions, you can say, how many rulers were there in the governance of these islands. When the independence happened to us in the year 1947, the Lakshadweep island was merged with Madras Presidency on the basis of the language 1956. After that, it was later on given the control with respect to what state of Kerala. At this point of time also, Kerala is the one which is actually taking care of the Lakshadweep island. Earlier, it was also known as Lakshadweep was not actually Lakshadweep. Before, it used to be called with the three names called as Lakshadweep, Minikoi, and Aminidevi. Okay. The name of this region later on changed to Lakshadweep after 1971. Precisely in the year 1973, the island was called and today also called as this Lakshadweep. Okay, fine. Notably, there was a theory that Portuguese invasion, okay, crumbled, means Portuguese, when they came to this particular islands and started settling there, some point of time happened where Portuguese invasion or their settlements were under threat. There was a mythical theory there where some of the people has written and said that because some period of time Portuguese was not much there in their particular island, though they were actually ruling it, but they are not there in the good amount. So a lot of people have said that it is because the invaders were killed by the native people by giving them what? Poison. By giving them poison. So the official website further explained this. By 1854, the island was under British rule. Today, according to 2011 census, population of Lakshadweep is around 64,000. Influenced by Islam, the UT is dominated by Muslim population of around 96.58%, and Hindus make up to 2.77% of the population. And many of the students ask me, sir, what is the meaning of tourism infrastructure? This is very important, my dear students. Remember this point. What is the meaning of what? Tourism infrastructure. Okay. As simple as that, you have to understand that tourism infrastructure includes, okay, hotels, includes sports activities like snorkeling, like scuba diving, okay, boating, okay. These sports activities requires bridges, right, jump spots, okay, and road infrastructure, okay, hilly roads, hilly safe roads, okay, water plants, filtered water plants, enough filter water plants, electricity over there, 24 into 7 electricity because tourists cannot be troubled, right? Safety concerns, what are the safety and security measures are taken there if any cyclone is about to come and if any tsunami may happen, safety and security concerns, how the Lakshadweep is managing that one, fine. This all constitutes tourism infrastructure, and I am very sorry to say that Lakshadweep tourism infrastructure is third class. Okay. So एक तो चीज ये है कि जो सेलिब्रिटीज बोल रहे हैं कि अभी मालदीव्स नहीं जाएंगे, लक्षद्वीप जाएंगे, वो लक्षद्वीप भी नहीं जाएंगे, उनके पास तो इतना पैसा है, वो इटाली जाएंगे, दुबई जाएंगे, इधर उधर जाएंगे, तो उनकी बात ही मत करो, उनको सीरियस ही मत लो, ठीक है। सो सबसे बेटर बात है। अब यहाँ पे क्वेश्चन क्या आता है, एक मिडिल क्लास पर्सन उसकी वाइफ को मालदीव्स लेके जाना या लक्षद्वीप लेके जाना, या उसके घर को, या वॉट एवर इट इज फ्रेंड्स, मालदीव्स जाना या लक्षद्वीप जाना। अगर वो लक्षद्वीप जाएंगे तो ये सब चीजें वहां पे मिलेंगे नहीं, जो भी खर्चा लक्षद्वीप में होगा वो पूरा वेस्ट हो जाएगा, ठीक है। मालदीव में ऑलरेडी बना हुआ है तो वहां पे वो एंजॉय कर सकेंगे। सो अभी के लिए अगर आप लक्षद्वीप प्लान कर रहे हैं तो ये बात याद रख लीजिए, ये आपका पैट्रियटिज्म है, ये आपकी अच्छाई है कि आप अपनी कंट्री के लिए कुछ कर रहे हैं, बट वहां से आपको एंजॉयमेंट अगर मिल रहा है ये तो हो नहीं सकता। बिकॉज अगर आपको बीच ही देखना है, इंडिया के पास 7,516 किलोमीटर की जो कोस्ट लाइन है फ्रॉम गुजरात टू बंगाल, आप बीचेस वहां पे भी देख सकते हैं। और केरला के पास अगर जाएंगे तो कोरल रीफ भी देख सकते हैं, बहुत सारे जगह स्नॉर्केलिंग भी है, स्कूबा डाइविंग भी है, बहुत सारी चीजें, बोटिंग ये तो चल ही रहा है, ठीक है। सो जो भी मिडिल क्लास में जो भी ये पेट्रोटिज्म जाग रही है, तो उसको हमें इस तरीके से भी देखना चाहिए कि हमारी इकोनॉमी के जो एक्सपेंडिचर होगा वो किस तरीके का एक्सपेंडिचर हम करेंगे, क्या हमें वो सेटिस्फैक्शन मिलेगा लक्षद्वीप में या नहीं मिलेगा, इसे सोचना होगा, ठीक है, राइट। सो वी आर डन विद दिस नाउ। Lakshadweep, basically no one will go. Okay, it is not a good tourist destination because of the Modi ji going there, and all of a sudden India has sub jaag gaye. Okay, that we want to go to Lakshadweep. Okay, let us see some tourist destination over there. Lot of beaches are there which you find in all the coastal areas, coastal states of our country. Okay, most of its population usually live in 9 to 10 islands only, and you have to take permission to visit some of the islands. That is important. It is better to bring cash when you go to Lakshadweep because internet connectivity is not there. So that is another infrastructure, my dear students. Within the tourism infrastructure, internet and communication is also important, which is hardly there. Now they are asking us to go there. Okay. Except one island is there, Bangaram Island. Okay. There is a prohibition on all islands. The administrator appointed by the President of India is basically the administrator of Lakshadweep. We call him as LT. Okay. Lieutenant Governor, or we generally call them as administrator. Okay, now let us see why do India needs permission to visit Lakshadweep. Okay, basically nothing but schedule 5 and schedule 6 of our constitution basically gives protection to the tribal people. That is why in order to protect our tribal people, so we have to see their culture, their sentiments. You go to their particular tribal areas and try to do something which annoys them, which threaten them. So in order to protect them also, in order to protect yourself also, it is important that you should take the permission and you should go. Okay, right. To visit Lakshadweep, even Indians need a permit, and it is issued by Lakshadweep administration, which is there in Kochi. So all the administration with regard to the paperwork will be done in what? Kochi. So let us see the culture and heritage of Lakshadweep. People are dancing here. You can see that. Kolkali and Parichakali. Kolkali, Kali Kali means, remember this point whenever you see Kali Kali. Okay, for the examination point of view, these are nothing but related to Lakshadweep, are the two popular folk art forms in this territory. Okay, so they are integral part of cultural aspect of Lakshadweep Island, except in Minikoi, where lava is the most popular dance. Very important. Lava, lava. Please remember this. Some of the folk dances also resemble two of the Northeast India. For UPSC statement, it is important that most of the Lakshadweep dances are similar to South India, are similar to North India, are similar to Northeast India. Like that, they may have the question. Make sure that most of them, or most of the folk dances of Lakshadweep are having similarity with Northeast Indian dances. For marriages, Opanna is a common feature. A song sung by the leader singer and followed by a group of women. Picnics are common leisure activity in Munich. Happily, they do picnics. The most widely celebrated festivals are Independence Day and Republic Day, Miladun Nabi, Eid ul Fitr, Bakri Eid, Muharram, in that order. Interestingly, Independence Day and Republic Day are celebrated for days with religious flavor. So, Independence Day and Republic Day, they are celebrated in a Islamic way. In a Islamic way, with a religious favors is added to that particular Independence and Republic Day. Okay. So don't forget the dances related to Lakshadweep here. Now, things famous in Lakshadweep, let us see this one. So you can go to coral reefs and marine biodiversity is there. Beautiful white like this. Modi ji have actually walked this particular beach. Water sports and adventure activities are there, it seems. I don't believe that this is so well sophisticated over there. Minikoi Islands lighthouse is there. Lighthouse is nothing but a very big mobile tower like structure will be there, and on that particular very heighted structure a light will be glowing, that is only called as lighthouse. It is not worth to watch because the same thing happened with me in Kerala. In Kerala they said that let us go to lighthouse. We with my friends, I went there, nothing is there. I didn't even go up, I didn't even see it. I came back because nothing but a long mobile tower in the air and a light which is glowing there. Okay, chalo. Let us see what the Lakshadweep government has actually offered us with regard to tourism places. So Bangaram, you can go Agatti, you can go Kadmat, you can go Minikwa, you can go Kalpeni, you can go Karavati, you can go. So if you want to plan to go to Lakshadweep, these are the places that you have to actually visit. Okay, fine. Now let us see the mapping. Mapping is very important. See, my dear students. So here, this is our Kochi. From Kochi, it is being administered this way. Okay, so you can see some important islands: Bitra, Chelat, Kiltan, Kadmat, Bangaram, Amini, Agatti, Andorat. Karavati is the capital. Karavati is the capital. Cheriam, Suheli, Kalpeni. So please make sure that you are remembering the important islands of Lakshadweep in a chronological order. So they may ask you in the examination, are in the following islands of Lakshadweep in a north to south direction? They may ask you. So make sure that it is important for you to understand that the important islands from north to south. Now, if you see here, there is one. Okay, this is our Lakshadweep. This is our Maldives. So the last island of Lakshadweep generally you will have of Minicoy is there. Okay, fine. So Lakshadweep and Minicoy, Lakshadweep and Minicoy. This is Minicoy is also of India. Okay, belongs to India only. Lakshadweep and Minicoy. In these two islands, 9-degree channel will pass. Remember this point. Whereas Lakshadweep and Maldives, 8-degree channel will pass. Remember this point. Sometimes they will ask you not Lakshadweep. They will ask you what is the boundary line between Maldives, Minicoy and Maldives. Like that they will ask. Minicoy and Maldives, you can see this is Minicoy, this is Maldives. So between Minicoy and Maldives, you are having 8-degree channel. Remember this point. So here Andaman and Nicobar is 10-degree. Here will be what? Lakshadweep and Minicoy 9-degree. Then Minicoy or Lakshadweep to Maldives 8-degree. So 10, 9, 8 in the descending order, like that you remember if you are confused. Okay, right. This is clear to all of you. Thank you. I'll see you in the next class. There we are going to discuss about the part 2 of India-Maldives relation. Bye-bye. Have a nice day there. Take care.